Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Wednesday, October 30th, 2019. It's 11:23 a.m. here in Arizona. First of all, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. See the disclaimer in the description. With that said, what's Bitcoin doing? Well, it's kind of like we're in I think I can mode. So, we're working our way up that hill. Looking at Coin 360 today, as we can see, it's a red day with a spider hanging in the middle. But on a good note, Bitcoin is still above $9,000. We're at $9,130. Not bad. Let's look at the S&P 500 as we get into what Bitcoin's doing, and I guess the market's doing at large. Today on the S&P 500, we're working on a red candle, but the MACD is positive. Looking at the Russell 2000 index, well, working on a red candle today, but the MACD is still positive. Overall, we're in an uptrend with the S&P and the Russell 5000, even though today is a red candle on both of them. Anyhow, that looks like the American economy is doing okay. So, where's money flowing? Tether in the Bitcoin last 24 hours, 3.12 billion. That's a bit more than usual recently. Tether into Ethereum, over a billion, 1.26 billion. Definitely seeing an uptick of Tether into Bitcoin and Ethereum. How's EOS doing? Hey, 455 million into EOS. That's not bad for EOS. Where's Bitcoin moving to? Wow, 904 million into Ethereum and 240 into Litecoin. So, seeing a little bit of some nice volume there. Now, what's the market cap for Bitcoin today? 164 billion. What's our real volume over the last 24 hours? 567 billion. I'm sorry, 567 million. Over 300 million I consider to be some good volume, even if, I would say above 300 million is the lowest I want to see, but that's at least okay volume. That's the least volume I want to see and call it a good day. So we're at, almost, we're at 567 million. So that ain't bad. It's definitely slowed down since the pump, but we're still looking good. Let's look at longs versus shorts. If we summarize Bitfinex, BitMEX, and Binance, we see a total of 610 million for longs and 352 million for shorts. So 63% longs, 36% shorts. One thing I will note is that Bitfinex and BitMEX, they both have more longs than shorts, but Binance has way more shorts than longs. So 23 million in longs and 54 million in shorts. So what do they know on Binance? Interesting, huh? Something to watch. Let's look at Bitcoin dominance. We've been trending down the last couple days, and we're at 69%. What's the altcoin market cap? It's 71 billion, trending up last couple days. So, looking at Bitcoin, let's look at it. Basically, I'm going to show a couple different charts just so we can get a good look. And sorry this one is crazy here, but I wanted to just note here that on the daily, we are just above, we're a red candle on the daily, and we have wicked down to the 200 moving average, the white moving average there. And that's our kind of break between bullish and bearish. So to be above it is bullish, and we did recently break above it, and we're trending down to it. Now, are we going to bounce off it? I hope so. The super guppy EMAs, as we can see, have turned green. Bitcoin's been going up last couple days, making some nice high wicks, but today is a red candle. Let's see if we get that bounce off the 200 moving average. We are also above the 50 moving average, which is the dotted eggshell trend here line, and also the 21-week EMA. We are above that also, and that's the purple dotted line. So we're good. We're above the moving indicators I like to be above, but issue that we have here is we wick down to the 200. Let's see if we're going to bounce off that or hang out there. Looking at, we did have a recent pump. Let me see if I can find a better chart here. Okay. On the daily, something I wanted to note is that you can see I drew a fib line here since basically the beginning of the run-up that we've had. Of course, we've had some red guppy indicators, guppy EMAs. They rolled red, but they're green now. And that's a good thing. We're above the 200 moving average, but we have come down to touch the 200 moving average. So here on the daily, if we look at the fib, to me, and of course these are always somewhat, they vary on, per person who actually, creates the fib, because you can start in different places and end in different places. But for me, starting at the beginning of the first big green candle when we pumped up, which was back in April when we started a move up, we've been mostly above the 200 moving average. We dipped down. Now we're above it, but now we're touching it. Are we going to stay above or not? Well, it looks to me like the 200 moving average is right at the 0.5 fib line. So this is an important line to me. So let's see, are we going to stay above the 200 moving average and also above the 0.5 fib line? Let's hope so, because if not, we'll probably go down to the 0.6, which is about 7,795 as I see it. If we start breaking up, hopefully we're going to cross 10,000. And when I go back here, this is a little hard to see, and sorry about that, but basically, this is the, I always forget the name of it, the VPVR. This is linked to it in the show notes. It shows, buy-sell volume over here on the right. So right now, previously, we were hanging out right around 8,000, where we had lots of volume, buy and sell, and also we had support and resistance on the chart. Now we've broken above that, and we are still above the 200 moving average. And so where do we see, above us, where do we see, good buy-sell volume, and then also support and resistance on the chart? That's just above 10,000. So we're kind of in no man's land. We're between where we had support previously, and we're going to go up and find a new support level above the, also, if you look at the fib line, that is the 0.382 fib line. So, we're kind of playing with fib lines here, where it looks like hopefully we're going to work get a channel moving upwards from the 0.5 fib line to get up to, and maybe even cross the 0.382. So that would be great. And if we don't, well, the previous support and resistance and volume was back at 8,000. So that's why I say we are sort of, I think I can. Bitcoin's made some nice, a nice recovery recently, as we can see here. Actually, or we can see it better. Well, actually, let's look at the, it's a good spot to see it. As you can see, last couple of days we got above the 200 moving average, and now we're bouncing off the 0.5 fib line. So that's great. We've kind of got back some momentum. We're at the top of the hill. We're kind of at a plateau. What's going to happen? I don't know. We got to break up or down. So either going to be down to the 0.6 fib line, or maybe up to the 0.382. Really, anyone's guess. We're playing with the 200 moving average right now. So let's see if we only hit it with a wick today and move back up, or drop below it. This is a 4-hour chart where you can see this a little bit more clearly. We are above the 200 moving average, as you can see the white line, and we're right there, hopefully bouncing off the the 0.5 fib line. This 4-hour chart again for some reason. Anyway, let's put you at the end. Sorry, I got a couple mix-ups here. All right, big news. Anyway, sorry, let's go in summary that, we're between a major support and resistance above us and below us, and so we're going to see, we're playing with the 0.5 fib line on the daily, and it's a red candle today, so hopefully we bounce up that 200 moving average and start moving towards maybe getting above 10K again, which would be the 0.382 fib line. If not, down to the 618, and that would be back to 8,000. So we will see. Is the little train going to make it up, or is it going to slide back down the tracks? It's really one of those moments, so we shall see. At least we're above, at the moment still, all the major moving averages and EMAs that I like to see. We're above the 50 MA, we're still above the 200 MA, but we did wick down to it, and we are above the 21-week EMA, 21-weekly EMA. So, in a good spot. Let's see if we bounce. Back to big news. This is something called Liberty OS. I'm still researching it, not exactly sure what to think of it. But basically, this is supposedly a blockchain OS, which to me so far just looks like a, one of the many versions of Ubuntu. But the thing is, it is America friendly, I noticed, and you can invest. So if you want to get into this, it's a minimum of 150 USD, and you can use all these currencies, and you can buy their little lib tokens. Anyway, I don't get any money for this. I ain't pushing it. I just think it's interesting. A blockchain OS, basically a blockchain. It looks like a version of Ubuntu. I can't see anything really special with it other than it comes with a bunch of wallets. But there is a 50% staking reward if you do get involved. You can look at some of their people involved, some of the sponsors. A little video about it. Anyway, it's supposedly the world's first blockchain OS. Hey, if you have any take on it, if you have installed it and you're checking it out, definitely comment. What do you think about it? There's tokens you can get involved in. This is one of the few things you can get involved in that is US friendly right now. So 50% chance on your staking. I mean, hey, why not? If you like Ubuntu, if you like Linux, this would be a cool one to run. It comes with solitaire. Look at that. Anyway. It's a version of Ubuntu, it looks like to me. So, hey, give it a shot. Tell me what you think. I'm going to eventually, as quickly as I can, I want to get around to installing it just to check it out. And I don't know, maybe I'll get the token. We shall see. We'll see. I'll do some more research and I'll get back to you. But feel free to comment in the comments. And what do you think if you've tried it out? About the team is one thing you can look at the people involved. I'm just right now looking, where they're from and such like that. I don't see any big, red flags per se. Everybody looks pretty legit to me. So anyway, I am a member of Blockchain Education. I make money whether the market is going up or down. You can learn an amazing trading methodology, basically the blockchain trading methodology. And you can just sit back and watch videos to do that. There is a signals group where basically you get signals that you can manually enter. Also, if you are a full member, then the best of the signals that are basically gone over by hand or actually created by hand by a lot of the analysts who are part of the team, you get automatically entered into if you so choose. And there's a 24-hour chat room. You can compare charts, really, and even if you're starting from zero, you can sit back, watch videos. You can learn to trade crypto very, very well. Like I say, I've been a member for over 2 years, and it's just been great. Really, whether the market's been going up or down, I have made money. So definitely suggest it. In the description, you'll find a link. It'll save you like 33% if you sign up. So check it out. At the top here, if you go to the link, there's an infomercial about it. I think you'll find it interesting. So hop on. I'm Cowboy Craig in the chat. Join, say hi, make money. As always, like, share, and subscribe. I'll do this again tomorrow. And take care.